What's up, guys? This is going to be part two of my interview with Jamn, and this is actually his gameplay. It's him getting a double Moab on Dome.
When you were like 12 or 13, you were playing like multiplayer a little bit, were you? Or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So you were exposed to the lobbies probably earlier age than I was, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so have you always been a little bit of trash talker, or is it just something?
Um, I think it's something I picked up because back in COD 4, I really was just kind of quiet and just kind of
Okay.
played. I didn't have a mic.
Okay.
I didn't have a mic until Modern Warfare 2. So back in the day, I really couldn't do it, and then all I heard constantly was just a bunch of people, fuck you, you suck, going on.
Right.
And so I think it's something I just kind of picked up.
Right.
I don't always do it, but
I know. Yeah.
when it's necessary.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's a place for it.
There's a place and time for everything.
Absolutely. Yeah, for me it was a little bit different because when I was younger, we didn't have those lobbies. Like the trash talking for me was me standing next to my other three friends because we were playing Nintendo 64 and we would just trash talk right in front of each other. And so you had to deal with the repercussions if you went across the line.
Right. Right.
Because he was standing right next to you. But, like, yeah, so we didn't have the systems that went online like they do now, obviously. I make it sound like I'm older than I am, but I didn't. And so even when I did play multiplayer for the first time, it was on a computer. And people who play PC, most of them don't have mics, even though they have the ability to talk. Like it's
Really,
just,
I thought everybody on the PC had a mic.
I mean, nowadays they do, but like when I first started playing on PC,
Oh, I can understand that then.
not everybody did have mics. Like it was still back in the time when you had to go buy a mic and like hook it up, and then like certain games didn't. Like I played a lot of Counter-Strike, and people didn't
Never
talk,
played it.
right? People didn't talk on the mic because like you had to push another button to it was like push to talk. you know?
Retarded.
Yeah, and nobody did that. So
See, I couldn't stand that. I have to talk 24/7.
you could talk, you just nobody would hear you.
Yeah, I would be yelling at some kid. I'd be like, dude, I didn't push the button.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little bit different.
I would be the bastard that'd be way too lazy to type all those words into like the little box.
Yeah, well, that's the way I was too. I never typed or talked, and that's probably the way I am now is I don't really talk too much, like unless I get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we'll change the subject a little bit.
Alright.
And I want to. So this next question, I want you to help me out a little bit with because I haven't really fully done this question.
Alright.
So before you answer it, just kind of go through it with me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how like much of a gamer are you? Okay, so now what I need your help is defining the numbers on that scale. So where I'm at is like a 1 is some kid who plays the Wii.
Yeah, that's what I would. I would define one as a casual, pick up the controller with a family gamer.
Right, exactly. And then like a 10 is like somebody who's a pro gamer, like that's their job.
I would understand that, yeah.
Right.
That nothing else they do is just pick up the controller every day.
Right, exactly. They don't have a regular job, like that's their thing.
Right.
And then I was thinking like a 9 would be like a pro YouTube gamer.
That would make sense.
The guy isn't good enough to be a pro gamer. What?
I would put 9 and 10 together.
Okay.
Depending on how much hours a day you play, but your life is revolved around like your job, your whatever is revolved around video games.
Okay, we're still
I'll
like
put that for the 9 and 10.
like a 9 guy doesn't really have a regular job. He's still trying to work within that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then an 8 for me, I was thinking was like a wannabe pro YouTuber, pro gamer?
Oh, that's me. Right there.
You're an 8?
Boom, right there. Yep, that's me.
Okay.
Never set down the controller. Pick it up every day, that's me.
Okay. Oh, so I didn't really fill in anything else for the other numbers. That's why I was asking.
well, let's keep going down the
Yeah,
list.
I mean, what would a 7 be? So maybe a 7 would be like.
Let's start from the bottom. Let's start from the bottom up.
Okay.
So let's go to 2.
Okay, let's go to 2.
I'm gonna put 1, 2, and 3 together.
Okay.
And say that's just a person from anywhere to picking up a controller with the family, or coming home school every day and just playing for like an hour.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, daily. That's pushing like that would be a 3,
Okay.
I guess.
Once
Right?
every week, twice every week, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
And then, so
Then-
what's the next level after that? Is that some kid who's playing on a PlayStation or Xbox?
Right.
And he's got Xbox. Well, how
I would
about this? He
say-
plays a lot, but he doesn't necessarily play online.
Yeah, I would say 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Probably just a handheld gamer, maybe. Just like doesn't play online. Like somebody that doesn't have internet, maybe that just plays
Right.
or even PC that just plays like World of Warcraft or something.
Right. Or RPGs or something like that.
RPGs, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Right. Yeah, because there's this guy at work, and his son plays a lot, and he tells me about him all the time. But he just plays RPGs. He plays on Xbox, and he doesn't play on multiplayer. He just plays.
You ever played Skyrim? That shit's addicting.
Yeah, I know it is. I love some RPGs, but I'm at the heart. I'm like a first-person multiplayer.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so yeah, maybe that's 5, 6. That area is like when you
I would say 4 or 5.
yeah, where you got to play multiplayer and you got to be
Yeah.
Okay.
6, 7's the barrier right there to where you come on maybe 5 days out of the week.
At least.
At least, and just come on, play casually. Maybe don't have a mic, I would say maybe like, I don't know.
You stay up to date with the consoles and the systems and the
I would
games.
say about,
Yeah.
No, you're into it, but it's not, your whole life.
Okay, so like maybe the difference is like the 8, 9 guys are going to the midnight release, and like the 6, 7 guys are getting
That's
it that
definitely
weekend.
me. Dude, I was first in line for Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
I got there at like 4 o'clock.
Okay.
And then at 5, the line was about 60, 70 people.
Really?
Yeah, so I got there like just in time.
Wow. And how long did you wait?
I waited till midnight, so 7 hours.
Wow. See, you're a step above me. I'm probably like a 6 or a 7 because I didn't get a midnight release.
Ah, noob. It was fun though. They passed out a bunch of stuff.
Was it like a Best
Like,
Buy or something?
What? What do you say?
Was it like a Best Buy or something?
No, it was GameStop.
That was GameStop. Okay.
Yeah, like the guy next to me. I brought some chips and stuff, and he brought some Red Bull, so we shared. and then at like 10 o'clock, they started bringing out like sodas. They brought us pizza.
Nice.
I mean, they literally went out, drove, and got us pizza, and then they passed out like they got little fridge magnets and bumper stickers.
Wow.
That say Sleep Prestige on them, and then we got a poster.
See, I don't know if my GameStop was that crazy. Like, I don't know if they had 60 people, and like.
Oh, at the end, at midnight, it's a little like they're in like a little shopping center.
Yeah.
With a Best Buy and like a Walmart. So it's pretty big. It went, and it's at the end of a line that's about fits like 6 stores that are like 40 by 30.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's a lot of people.
I mean, it's at the end, and the line went down that hall, around the corner for 2 more stores.
Jeez.
I would say there's at least 10 stores on that one line. So it went around 12 stores.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if it got that crazy where I'm at.
tell you what, that subway wasn't too happy.
No.
No, that was our bathroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we kept walking in the subway and be like, can we use your bathroom?
They probably sold some subs though.
Oh yeah, I bought a sub from Subway.
Yeah. Okay.
I was hungry.
All right. So you're a pretty intense gamer then.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then let's talk about a little bit how you became that gamer. And I talked to you about this a little bit yesterday. Walk me through like the evolution of your gaming. What did you start on? What were some of the first games you played that you loved so much?
Well, I would say when I was about, God, that was forever ago.
Right.
About 7, maybe around 7, 8. I got a PS1. And that was the first time I went to GameStop, and I was like, I got just a bunch of games.
Yeah.
And one of the, like, there's just so many. There was the original SSX, which blew my mind when I was like 7, 8.
Yeah.
And then, what else was there? There was like sports games and stuff like that. I didn't really got into the shooter.
Right.
Until I was older. But, and then like PS2 came, and then I got really into Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper.
Okay.
And
those aren't really like shooters, right? They're more of like adventure.
Ratchet and Clank is it's a third-person shooter.
Really?
It's a cartoon. I love it. It's one of the best games I've ever played.
Okay.
I love it to death.
Okay.
But Sly Cooper really got me into just video games in general, just because it was so intriguing. I mean, you had to find all the bottles, and you had to defeat all the bandits. It was just awesome.
So would you say like that's one of the games that was like that tipping point where you went from like a casual gamer to more hardcore gamer? Would you say?
Yeah. I couldn't put the controller down until I beat something.
Okay. And then when did you get into shooters?
I would say when the PS3 came out.
Okay, so like fairly recent then.
I was just looking around. Never heard of Call of Duty before.
Right.
Asked the guy. I was 13. I was 12, 13 at the time. Asked the guy at the counter, you got anything to recommend me?
Okay.
And he said, there's this new game that's called Call of Duty 4. I bought it, went home and played. I kind of just played I didn't have internet at the time. First got it. And so I just played the campaign, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
So I really got into that. And then one of my friends at school told me, you can play that online.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you do that? I had never heard of any of this. And this is where I became a tech junkie.
Okay.
I really started to get into technical stuff. But he told me about it, so I went. My mom bought me a wireless router, and I played forever, and I couldn't put the controller down. I loved playing it. I mean, I didn't really care about KD and stuff back then, but once I became real competitive with it, I started maturing more, and I don't know how to explain it.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, that age is kind of like
that just aging kind of.
Yeah.
That's the end of part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.